What is up, everyone? How's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy the video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate it. You keep the channel alive and well. Thank you so much. Well, today's video actually comes off of a challenge from Roger over at 4K King on YouTube. Nick is the one I actually saw do it first. He posted a video of the challenge and tagged Roger. So I was like, okay, let me jump in on it. I like doing these challenges. I want to support different channels. I don't care what it is. I'll do it. I want to support everybody's channel. I want to help them grow, things like that. We all want to help each other grow. So in this blue tubing community, so yeah, absolutely excited to do this challenge. It is a Halloween challenge. So basically, go check out Roger's page. But he essentially has you pick 9 different movies. You've got a Halloween stack. So you got to spell out the letters, spell out the word Halloween with different movies. So like H, you got to pick a movie for H, right? And then A and L and L and O and W, E, E, N, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this and you'll see what I mean. But I will post the link to Roger's video in the description below. And I'm going to go ahead and get started here. So let's go ahead and start with H. I tried to do it a little bit differently. Roger and Nick already did it, so they picked a couple titles I would have normally picked, so I tried to be creative. I'm going with Hell High. I enjoyed this movie. I watched it with my dad just a couple of weeks or months ago, probably. It just came out. Arrow Video put it out. I had never heard of it. I love Arrow Video so much, my favorite label, but I love when these boutique labels put out things you've never heard of and you end up enjoying. It's not a perfect film, but it is enjoyable. I did enjoy it, and I had a good time watching this with my dad. We were not bored, so that was a good thing. Love the slipcover on this. It also... they have an alternative slipcover as well, which Arrow Video has been seeming to do lately. So I kind of like to double dip. So there is the front of it. There is the back of it. The reversible artwork is terrible, but I don't care. I always change to reversible artwork. I don't see the point in keeping the same artwork personally, even if it is terrible artwork. I'd rather have 2 different artworks personally. So that's Hell High. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a pretty good one. For the letter A, we've got An American Werewolf in London. I recently rewatched this technically, but I didn't remember much or anything about it at all. So it was kind of like a first-time watch, but technically a rewatch. And yeah, this is a great movie. It's probably one of the better werewolf films. Some people would say the best werewolf film out there. It's definitely up there. I might call it the best one as well. It's still got the best werewolf transformation. The characters are extremely likable. Arrow Video killed it. The transfer looks great. Another Arrow Video title. Look at that. So that's A. So we're up to H-A. Next one we've got, well, another Arrow Video title. The Last House on the Left. Look at that. I love my Arrow Video titles. So I could have gone with the remake. I didn't want to go ahead and try and pull it out. I prefer the remake over the original, but I actually think this is an important film. I think it's a good one. It's Wes Craven's directorial debut. Some people really don't like it. They call it sleazy. I think it's actually a good film. I think it's an important film in history, in horror history, and it kind of sets the tone, in my personal opinion, from my recollection and memory, for like that rape revenge subgenre. And I just think it's a good, I think it's a pretty good film, personally. It's not an easy watch. None of these films are, but I like The Last House on the Left. Wes Craven directed that. So another Arrow Video title. All right, next up we have got L, the first L here, Leprechaun Returns. Some would say this is the best in the franchise. I probably prefer the original, but this is a good one. It's on par with the original. It might even be the best. But yeah, this is a good, it's kind of one of those direct sequels, technically. No, it's actually not a direct sequel to the original, but it is like a sequel in a way to the original, because they bring back, I believe his name is Otis from the original, the heavier set dude in it, who swallowed one of his coins. So Anyways, yeah, this is a pretty good one. If you haven't seen it, Leprechaun Returns. It's the last one they've recently made. It's not bad. It's pretty decent. All right. So that was my HLL. Now we are up to O. I took Old here, the old Steelbook. I was having a hard time finding O titles, and I think either Roger or Nick already used Overlord. Otherwise, I would have used that in a heartbeat. I love Overlord, but I actually really like this movie. I'm not always the biggest M. Night Shyamalan fan, but I thought this was really good. I love the originality and creativity of this movie. Some people, it just struck out for them. That's the front, that's the back. So kind of just like, it's like a tube. It's like a timer. You see that little tube, how the time goes. And so it's pretty cool. You see these little bodies going up and things like that. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was quite unique and well done. I've never seen anything like it, and there are some really grisly, gory, and surprising moments. So I like old, beautiful Steelbook too. Let's get into W. So we have got World War Z. I couldn't find a W title, so World War Z works. I've only seen this, I think, once. It's been a long time I saw it in theaters. I love this movie, though. This is a really good zombie movie. It's probably the only other zombie movie that I know they've run. So Dawn of the Dead did it first, the remake of Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead from 2004, which is probably my favorite zombie film. Maybe Train to Busan. I don't know. But anyways, World War Z. Absolutely a gem. This is a good one. Brad Pitt. They're crazy. These zombies are smart too. So it's like a digipack. You get some stuff in there. As you can see, booklet and the Blu-ray with the slipcover. You get a slipcover with the Blu-ray inside the slip box. So can't beat that. Pretty sweet. World War Z. Next up, we have got E. Starting with that E. I'm going Escape Room. I actually was thinking about going with Escape Room and Escape Room Tournament of Champions for both my E titles, but I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So anyways, Escape Room, though. I love this movie. I love Taylor Russell, which is that actress right there. I was a huge fan of this. This movie really surprised me. I'm not super into PG-13 horror, but they pull this one off very well. Big fan of Escape Room. I think it works extremely well. I think it's inventive, creative, and just a very fun watch. And I actually didn't mind the sequel. A lot of people seem to hate on the sequel. I didn't mind the sequel. Alrighty, next E title. I'm going to go with the Evil Dead remake. I think Nick and even Roger might have pulled Evil Dead. I'm not sure. The original. I've only seen parts of the original. I've never seen all of it, to be honest with you. But I'm going to watch it in October this year for Halloween, 31 Days of Halloween or something like that. I'll get around to it. I've seen parts of it when I was a lot younger. I don't remember enjoying it, so I'm really looking forward to visiting Evil Dead for the first time, the original one, and checking that out and finally getting a classic off of my watch list here. But I loved the remake of this. I'm really looking forward to getting the 4K of this. I'm looking for the slipcover because this is also missing one of the slipcovers. But Evil Dead here, the Blu-ray, I can't wait for the 4K. I think the colors are really going to pop in 4K. That's the back of it. Yeah, hopefully Scream Factory does a good job with it. It comes out in like 2 weeks if you're watching this video now. But yeah, Evil Dead, probably one of the bloodiest movies I've ever seen in my life. I think so. I think it might be one of actually the bloodiest movies by like statistical facts. I don't know. But Evil Dead's pretty wild. The remake is really good. Talk about good remakes. This is up there. For me, it's not my favorite horror remake of all time. Some people would say it is. But I did really like it. I just think there's better horror remakes. And to finally close it out here with the letter N to spell out Halloween, I've got Night of the Creeps. I'm looking forward to rewatching this in October as well for 31 Days of Halloween. It will be on my list. I have seen this once. I think I saw it late last year, something like that, or early this year. But yeah, it was probably less than a year ago. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I really like the actress in it. What is Jill Whitlow? Whitlow, I believe is how you pronounce her name. She wasn't in a lot, but I really liked her. I think she was really cute in this movie. I like the cast a lot. I like the two actors in it as well. This was a fun watch. Really fun watch for me. I think it's a really fun time. I think Slither was definitely inspired by this movie and a lot of other ones. This movie, you could say, was inspired by Shivers. I've never seen Shivers. But yeah, this is a absolutely gem of the 80s. It is a fun watch, and this closes out my Halloween stack. It spells out Halloween. Let me go ahead and put these all up in a stack for you. Let me try and do this here. All right. So we've got the stack right here, which is going to spell out Halloween, as you can see right there. So this beautiful stack in all of its glory. So I tried to be creative. I didn't want to copy anybody else's challenge. If you're not already subscribed to 4K King, which is Roger, his name is, go check him out. This was a fun challenge. He did a good job with it. So it seems like a lot of people have been inspired by Huck Pop's Huck Culture Cafe. He did a through Z challenge, and he's keeping it going with actors, male actors, female actresses, and directors. So a lot of people seem to be jumping on this challenge bandwagon. They want to try some things and do some spin-offs, which I'm always up for. It's hard to be creative on YouTube and create original content. But yeah, it's okay to be inspired by other people. No need in trying to be the only one who's doing something or always taking credit. I think it's awesome when you can inspire other people to do things on YouTube and get other people on here. You know, we want the physical community to grow, physical media community to grow. We want to see more people on YouTube supporting physical media. So I'm always up for it. I'm always up for spin-offs and inspiring others to do different things like that. So great job with this, Roger. Huck, if you're watching, thanks for starting, you know, these challenges. It's been awesome. And if you're watching this, honestly, just keep going. If you're creating content on YouTube, it's not always easy, but keep going, keep doing it, because people are watching and you're inspiring others. So hopefully I'm able to do the same, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to see your stack, what you would choose, if you enjoyed any of these movies, what you thought of my stack. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification for all future videos. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow. I have a Rotten Tomatoes stream coming up with a bunch of different guests. It's going to be a great panel. We're going to probably ruffle some feathers. It's going to be a lot of fun. So be sure to check into that tomorrow, Monday night. I'll see everyone. Have a good one.